So people try to switch up on you, basically. From once LeBron came, we rock with y'all now.
I'm not going to name no names,
okay.
But, you know.
A lot more texts for tickets, right?
Hell yeah.
You went 32nd overall in your draft. There were, I believe, was it 2 or 3 Croatian players taken ahead of you?
Yeah, 2.
Was it? What was that extra money? You
Hey,
knew
hey,
exactly.
one fact, bro.
I think I know all the order, all the names in the order of the draft classes.
And there were centers that went ahead of you.
Right, you got to now. We need to go ahead and name those players.
Like
we need that.
You want the centers or
whatever you want to give us, my G. That's crazy.
Give us the centers if you can.
Centers. So first I think it was Sabonis. Then it was Pirtle. Then there was like your Papagiannis for Sacramento 13th. I mean Bender and Marquise Chris went 4 and 5, I think, or 4 and 6. I'm not sure. Hernan Gomez, Yabusele.
He knows.
Were you just watching like, all right, one more motherfucker don't
one
more you motherfuckers don't draft me.
All of them now is like
one of you motherfuckers don't draft me.
It's always extra motivation. I was there for the draft night. I was not in the green room. I was not invited, so I was in the stands. And to get to till the 32nd pick, it took like good 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. So I was over there annoyed, mad, I wanted to go home. I was in my suit waiting on waiting for my name to be called. But it's always extra motivation. I thought even coming into the draft, I was supposed to be drafted higher than most of those guys. But
should have been.
I mean, only a few are still in the league. You feel me? Even keeping the stack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's always extra motivation, but it worked out perfectly for me. I wanted to go. I didn't want to coming from Europe. I wanted to go straight to the NBA. I didn't want to get drafted and some team stash me in Europe. And, forget about me or whatever. I want to go straight to the league. And Lakers said we can do that. So it's
right on. When that call comes in, at that point, is it relief or excitement? Like you relief that you're like, finally, it's done.
Both.
Okay.
Both. I mean, it was excitement for me because even 10 picks before me, I knew they're gonna pick me if I'm available.
Yeah.
Because they told us, So I knew about it, but I was just praying no one else select me because there was so many teams in the late first round interested in me, but they all wanted to stash me in Europe. So I was just praying no one selected me.
Right on.
So you get drafted by the Lakers, obviously. You get to come to LA. Everybody, when they come to LA, they have that moment where they see kind of their first famous person. So if you remember, who was the first famous person that you saw? You were like, oh, damn, this is what Hollywood is really all about.
I don't know. I don't remember. There was so many of the Lakers games.
For sure. That makes sense, yeah.
But,
have you ever dapped up Jack Nicholson?
No.
Really?
Really?
No.
I feel like
Give him the dap.
I don't feel like he was at a lot of our games when we weren't that good.
He wasn't rocking with y'all?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you said, but you ain't. But whatever though.
He might have been shooting a movie. He might have been shooting a movie.
I'm playing. I swear to God, I'm playing.
People were not interested at us like the year, let's say my third year when LeBron came over. That's when it kind of started.
Get a lot more.
So you notice. So people try to switch up on you basically from once LeBron came. We rock with y'all now.
I'm not gonna name no names.
Okay.
But,
a lot more texts for tickets,
but,
right?
Hell yeah. People are like, hey, can you get me a LeBron signed jersey? No.
Fuck no.
If he did that, he would be signing jerseys for you.
Well, getting one for me first. I could slang it.
As a rookie, did he have you doing anything as rookie initiation type stuff? Because obviously when he came into the league, he had to deal with Gil.
Yeah.
And so did he?
Nick, no, he wasn't. Okay. He wasn't that hard.
He learned. He didn't want to pass that on.
Really?
Hot wings.
What did he have you do?
I mean, we always had to carry a snack bag on the road.
Okay.
Like a bag with, you got to ask every teammate what kind of snack they want at the beginning of the season, and you got to stock it up before every road.
And what is Lou Will asking for?
I can't remember, man. It was a long time ago. But we was buying it was me and Brandon Ingram. And then, you forget something, like they hit you up 3 a.m. on the road somewhere. You don't have it. You got to go to CVS. You got to
get that zero bar.
Are you picking the phone up? Because I'll just be like, nah, sorry, I missed it, dog. I'll see you in the morning.
You got to pick it up.
Shit ain't sweet.
Your first year with the Lakers, right? You're in LA. There's a lot going on. obviously a lot went on within that team that year. As a rookie, you obviously can't go into some details, but what was it like with the D'Lo and Nick Young situation and just sort of some of the chaos for you to walk into as a young rookie player?
I mean, it happened year before me, so everyone thought that summer, everyone thought Nick Young is getting traded, and because of that situation, and all the guys on the team. So the whole summer, I was at the gym. Guys were at the gym working out, and we'd never seen Nick, and we thought he was going to get traded. A few days before training camp, that's the first time I saw him, and it was.
He was enjoying himself.
Nick.
You feel me? I love Nick. Love Nick.
He probably thought he was going to get traded too.
Oh, okay, for sure, for sure,
He
for
didn't
sure,
want
for
to come
sure.
in. But,
Yeah, I know that.
it was interesting. It was
A bit like you're kind of holding your breath, a little tense.
Yeah. It was a little tension, but I didn't feel like it was bad as media and fans think as it was.
So
it was probably worse the year before.
Got it.
But still, I think there was a little tension. Yeah, for sure.
how's it being on the team with Nick though? I mean, he's been so much fun. We've had him on the show a couple
He's
times.
amazing.
It was fun,
how was it? Yeah.
Nick's so funny, man.
He's wild.
I never seen that man not smile. Like
Right,
he's always
right.
cracking up jokes. He's always like got that positive attitude. He doesn't take a lot of stuff seriously. It was great.
LeBron obviously comes in your last year with the Lakers. What was it like your first meeting with him as a teammate?
It was crazy. I was actually when he signed for the Lakers. I was back in Europe playing with my national team in some qualifiers for the. I don't know what it was exactly, but we signed him. I was super happy, and few weeks later, I come in. I go back to LA, and night before I'm going into the facility, I'm thinking like, we got LeBron's gonna be in. I got to be the first guy in the gym.
Oh, there we go.
I wake up super early. I walk into facility. He's already in the weight room lifting, and that was crazy to me. So I walked in like not knowing what I'm gonna say to him.
With
whatever.
nerves?
Yeah. And then he just starts yelling "Zoo" from
There we go. Oh, Big Z.
From the other end of the facility, and he comes up, hugs me. He's like, "How's Croatia? I saw you play with the national team a little bit." He knew all the stuff. So I was impressed, man. It was.
So he really knew, because LeBron, I don't know if you've seen lately, he's kind of had a reputation for capping. That's the rumor in the word. Yeah. He's leaning into it. He has fun with it.
Toyous capper.
But I feel like he's really reading those books. He's really doing all his due diligence. So he really knew everything about you before you pulled up on him.
I think so. I mean, it sounded real, but no. I mean, he knew I was with the national team. Yeah. He knew I played few games, and he didn't go into details like, oh, you should have did this,
right,
whatever. But he knew I was over there playing for the national team. He knew we won the game, so it was cool.
So I got LeBron. He wears do-rags sometimes after games. Does he have like a do-rag storage facility in the Lakers locker room, or are they fresh new do-rags? Like what's going on with the do-rags?
I never needed, so I don't know about the storage.
You never thought about putting one on?
No.
You could get it off. I think you get the do-rag off.
I don't know.
You mentioned you were a Lakers fan growing up. What was your first reaction to when they traded you? Like, did it sting? What was kind of your first thoughts that went through your mind?
For sure. I was living the dream. You get drafted by the team that
you were a fan of.
That you supported always. You was a fan, and grew up big Kobe fan. It was great to me. I didn't get to play a lot in first 2 years, but that third year, I didn't start I didn't start the season. I didn't play much to start the season, but after 2 months, I finally found a spot in rotation, and playing with LeBron, playing with Rondo, it was easy for me. I was having a great season. Like I was playing with all those guys, and then you get traded, and it sucks. But
there was obviously the quote that came out kind of like a year later that Clippers brass basically laughed. Yeah. How easily they got you. Yeah. Did they tell you when you came over? Like,
I mean, when I got traded, Doc called me, Lawrence Frank, our president, called me, Steve Ballmer called me, and they were all They were happy they got me. Like they couldn't.
Individual or were they on the same call together? Was it like a group call?
Individual.
Okay,
Individual.
each one.
Yeah.
And did you just pick up right away? Like you knew what the numbers are?
I didn't know the numbers, but I was picking up because it was before it went public.
Okay.
So I knew it was probably some people from the Clippers calling, but no, they were all happy to have me. They said they couldn't believe I was available for the trade, and that they think I'm their center for the future. They love my game. They're happy to have me, and that's kind of how it started.
You found out it was Mike Muscala. Were you like, what the fuck? Like, really? This nigga?
No,
you feel me?
No, because
like for real, Magic.
Like for real,
Magic.
What you got going on in the Lakers organization?
That was my reaction.
No, because that year when I was on the Lakers, when we played Philly, Mike Muscala was on Philly. He probably had his best game of that year against us, and he went off. And like I never kind of after that, like I didn't follow him as closely. So
because he's not good.
No Mike Muscala slander. But know the rules. So I want to ask, when you got traded, did you switch cribs? Like, did you have a Laker crib? You're like, I'm switching to the Clipper crib now.
No, because
I can't fuck with this Laker crib no more. Did you change the interior posters? Like, I need a new couch. I can't
Nah, I kept it all the same because like Lakers and Clippers facility are only like 10 minutes away from each other.
For sure.
I was somewhere in between, so it was perfect location for me. Like all the guys that I played with, they said that was the easiest trade ever. Like,
shit.
And the crazy part is, I was with the Lakers in Boston. We was getting ready to play Celtics, and I get traded on a game day. So the Clippers, the Lakers call me. They say you're going to the Clippers, and I look up Clippers schedule. Next day, they're coming to Boston.
Okay.
So I get to stay in Boston, too. I didn't even have to go anywhere to play. I feel
like that's good and bad. Having to stay in Beantown, but all gravy.